been 5 days since the launch of the quick battle feature for the Demon Lord, for the classic clan boss that's been out in the game since forever. People are on the edge in terms of whether they like it or not. Some people do like it, some people do not like it, and there's some reasons. I made a community post over on my YouTube channel, and I had some weird responses, some good responses. We'll go over it in a video. This is how it looks like for me. Honestly, I'm able to do 4 clan bosses a day right now with saving so much of the time. Honestly, the time saving on the hard and brutal wasn't that much, but the nightmare and ultra nightmare runs, the amount of time I now save is crazy. I know it's a very limited amount of people that do benefit from this, but me personally and other people who want key already, who have been playing the game for some time, see the benefit right there. You just click on there, you click the quick battle. Some people have been finding some issues, but most of the time it should work very well, and it finishes the run with me doing some solid damage on the clan boss. It did 81.67 million, and this is one of the concerns that some players had, that their damage was lower than usual for some reason. So I'm not sure whether there is something within the runs when you are doing the quick battle feature that alters your damage, because there's no way honestly for us to check it. But if I just see the one obvious reason, this is against Force, and Dracomorph and Seeker are my highest damage dealing champions here, so that's probably the reason. And there's no hidden agenda from raid to actually wreck your team so that you can't do the runs anymore on the 1 key, and you need to do 2 keys anymore. But let's have a look at the community post, guys. 3.1 thousand votes. Only been 19 hours that I posted this, by the way, and it was very simple. Do you use the quick battle feature on the clan boss? Yes, I love it. 70%, so that's a very good response to this one already. And I did have some good responses over on Twitter as well when I posted that. I don't really use Twitter that much, but I think I need to up the usage a little bit. And then just to plain out, no, I don't use it. And then no, I can't 1 key yet. I think the no and the no, I can't 1 key yet are pretty much the same. So there's like a 30% of the players out there who do not see the benefit from the quick battle feature. So overwhelmingly, a good response to this quick battle feature. But again, it does not represent the vast majority of players. If you think about raid, there must be at least 100, 200, 300,000 players active at any time worldwide. There's many players who don't even speak English, who don't use YouTube, so it's not a really good sample. You need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of votes from multiple creators, not just the English speaking ones, I would say, to get proper responses. And even better would be an in-game kind of survey to see the usefulness out of this. But it's for starters, I think it's a good indication of how people treat you, and the comments really give you a little bit of a better insight. So by far one of the best updates of the year. I totally agree with that. The past year we had some updates that were focusing more on monetization rather than helping other players. So quality of life updates are what we need. Quality of life updates on a 5-year-old game is what players are seeking for, to help them focus on the important stuff and taking that time away from the clan boss. Those 45 minutes that you might have been spending even on your phone, that's a lot of weight off your shoulders. But of course, not all of the players benefit from it. That's why we had the 30% well, no responses. That's it. Then love it. Wake up in the morning, and it used to take me an hour to do the clan boss twice. Now it takes me a couple of minutes. Winner, yes, totally agree with that. Save me 45 minutes a day is great. If players could do that with the tag team, the game improves vastly, in my opinion. Yep, totally agree with that. Let's find some negative ones. Most of us will never 1 key Ultra Nightmare, but for all other levels, it's pretty nice. So all other levels, even Nightmare, I think if you can 1 key Nightmare, you're on the edge of, you're on the verge of 1 keying Ultra Nightmare. It's not the same. It's not the same, but in terms of unkillable teams, it's kind of the same because of the max damage that you're doing through poisons and HP burns and stuff. But overall, I think that the best move by Plarium would be if you could unlock it in one difficulty, you unlock it in others, and in that way it can even help save some time for players out there who still have the 1 key feature the one key available team for other difficulties. It enables the quick battle so that you can use it on ultra armor. You might do the 2 keys there, but it's still automatic. And if you can do 40 million, it still helps you a ton. And it will help you push in the future just to save that 1 extra key, honestly, to do the 4 clan bosses like I do as an example, which is the optimum amount if you want to get maximum rewards every single day. So I use it for brutal. I can't 1 key anything else yet, but it still cuts the time I run clan boss down by a lot, so it's appreciated. Yep. Aside from the fixable bug on mobile where you have to force close, it's brilliant. That 11% at the time of writing, I can't understand. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. If you can't use it yet, there's another button to vote for that. Yeah, well, that's why I put those 2 together, honestly, for the video in terms of looking the overall, because maybe some people just clicked on the first thing that they saw instead of reading to the next part. That's why when you do a poll, when you ask things over here in the community post, you usually get a lot more responses than if I just did a question and then wanted people to comment down below. So it's much quicker for people to just vote and close their phone. So I like doing these. I don't like just putting up a question because you can see the interaction. 40 likes on 3.1 thousand votes. So you get a lot of eyes on it, but not a lot of people commenting on it. So that's why I prefer the community poll feature where I ask a question, very simple answers, so I can get a quick glimpse of what you guys want. Because sometimes, well, a lot of times I can't read through all of my videos, my recent comments, and just work on what the community wants out of that. But anyway, let's continue. I can 1 key, but my comp takes a little bit of setup, so I can't use it. It'd be nice if at any point during the fight you could click a button to auto through the rest. Yeah, I totally agree with that, but I have a solution. I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. Cold brew coffee for life, or until too much. I get this one, but thanks, I guess. Thanks to that update, I can sleep early. Ahaha, Dukin. And then everyone that answered no should have answered no, I can't 1 key yet, because nobody that can 1 key Ultra Nightmare is not using quick battle. Anyone that says otherwise is just lying, to be honest. Yeah, there's honestly a lot of people who might think they don't want it because, oh, I want to see my team, and if something breaks, no, you're still gonna use it if you have a team set up already. When you're trying to make a team, you're gonna see it in action, but other times you should be using it. So I prefer a yes and stop. There are serious issues that need addressing. They need to add free regroup for a failed run. This doesn't affect me yet, but a wasted key is 100 gems. A free regroup button deals with most issues that I have, but it is great that I knocked out 2 30-minute runs in 10 seconds. Yes, I totally agree with it. And there's another comment: 4 years of play, never pulled the man eater. Also don't have the Mytha, so I'm still using the Skull Tower comp. This is it. This improvement means that it's down to below 50% so fast that I either miss it, or in manualing that I missed the 1 key on Nightmare 2 as that needs a skip turn on 8 and 9. I've gone from 3 keys for both top chests to a struggle to get 1 down and anything worthwhile on the second. RNG is a bitch, probably, and it's also not fair on newer players to have that specific 1 key champ comps or face fighting CB on non-void. I understand these issues that this guy has. Honestly, that's on the clan leadership to do something about that for now, where they can put a restriction out there for players in the sense of a message, right? Very simple, saying, okay guys, when we start when the clan boss resets, please hold on to your keys. If you have a comfortable team that can farm the clan boss, please hold on to it for at least 1 hour. That will give sometimes for the players who do not have that good of a team to put in their keys on void, and then you can go ahead on affinity and do whatever you like. So I can see that as a strategy that I hope, even if you guys don't have it yet on your clan, you see members who are struggling, maybe you can suggest that to your own clan leader. That can help out. I think that will be the best solution for now. Honestly, if Plarium could implement something for that where you restrict it as a clan leader, that would be better. But for now, might as well do that, right? If it was working for all team comps, it would be fantastic, but it doesn't work based on your successful run. It works based on AI. Man-eater comps get wrecked by that. I'm not sure what this guy means. I Not sure what this guy means because there's a lot of man-eater comps that are full auto. Even the budget man-eater is full auto. So not sure what that guy means. Some people are saying here that it crashes on Android. It doesn't work. It's buggy. Apparently it's broken. So I'm not sure whether on Android this works or not. On BlueStacks, I've tried it and it does work. So this is some curious. I'm curious about some of these responses of whether it is broken or not. Maybe the maintenances that they've recently done, maybe those have fixed it. But overall, I think the majority does like it. It proves on the results here of the votes, right? And my solution would be to the clan boss. My solution would be for Plarium to implement something different in order to help out more players out there who don't have a full auto team. And the way that they can do that is very simple, guys. Very simple. They introduce, for the clan boss specifically, something different based on the AI that you do. So this is my Bat Eater setup. All right. The setup that works for clan boss, because it's a 1-round battle, it's like so. Okay. You put in your custom AI. If you need anything more than this, it's too bad. You cannot do your run on full auto. But what Plarium can introduce is actually make use of round 2 and round 3, the buttons there specifically for the clan boss, so that this counts on the boss rounds. So after the boss does his first AoE, second AoE, stun. So this would be the first 3 turns of the clan boss. This would be ideal for players out there to try to optimize teams for the first 3 battles. Make sure that they can follow their rotations with this, and they then would be able to have a full auto team, and it would open up the possibility for much stronger teams in the future that can utilize this kind of setup for a full auto kind of run. So it might be very difficult for Plarium to implement, since the custom AI might be just the one thing that they have to affect all areas of the game. But honestly, I think it would be so good for the clan boss to help many more players. That might be something for the next year. Honestly, I don't think that it's in their top priorities right now to help out players who don't have a full auto team, but it might be also intentional so that players seek out for that full auto team. So that's my thought on the solution, guys. Other than that, just try to play the game, try to do your clan boss anyway. I know that this might be not helping you out at all, but still do it. It gives you the shards. Those shards might have the champion that will be key for you to actually unlocking that full auto team in the future. So make sure you do that. There is the fusion going on right now for Emic. I did mention that I have a very solid tracker for the fusion. I'm doing very well so far in terms of going for this fusion. Look at that. I'm on the Ice Golem plus Dungeon Divers right now. And yeah, we still have a long way to go to complete this. And if you are thinking that the Dungeon Divers that they have just put up is very difficult, it is frightening with the amount of points that you need, 4,800. But remember, this is a 4-day Dungeon Diver, so it's 1,200 per day. The last Dungeon Divers we had was 3,700, right? Over 3 days. So it was about the same. It was a little bit more actually on the previous Dungeon Divers per day. So it was almost 1,300 per day. Well, this one is 1,200 points per day. So have that in mind before you complain. I know it's a lot. I'm doing it the same as you guys, still using up my resources, and the Dungeon Divers and Summon Rushes and all that are the most difficult ones. And the Summon Rush tomorrow is the one we have extra. So if you want to be summoning, go for the summons. We have no idea what kind of champions are going to be available through this one. I'll be posting a video later on. They might give us like an info on the 10x or a 1+1 or whatever they're going to do alongside this one. So we'll see. There's also a Soul Rush tournament where this counts the souls that you get at the time that the tournament is live. So that's gonna be like impossible. I'll get some maybe from the Hydra, but yeah, that's it guys for the video today. What are your thoughts on everything that was discussed, the possible solutions for the clan boss? How do you find the quick battle feature? Let me know down below. Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.